Hey all, this is So Sorcerer. This is my first video, so yeah, thanks for checking it out if you're still here. Tonight, lately I've been very inspired to do some solo role-playing, and especially in particular to play through Thousand Empty Light. This is a solo mothership module. I picked this up from, I believe, the Tuesday Night Games web store just recently, and upon ordering it, I was pretty bummed because all they had in stock, or at least all that was listed, was this standard edition, as opposed to the version with this cover on it. It has some useful information. I'm pretty sure you can't make any of that out, but it has some. It says classification of dangerous and intimidating happenstances. It's a few tables about threats that you could encounter in the game. But I ordered this anyway, and lo and behold, they sent me the deluxe edition, which I was really surprised and happy to get. So, huge shout out to Tuesday Night Games. It's a very happy surprise. Anyway, sorry, I don't really film myself very often, and I'm generally a pretty quiet dude, so this might be interesting. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so anyway, I have the soundtrack queued up for this. The digital download also comes with an album of, I believe, 9 songs. The songs are by Gus BC, and I hope it's okay that I play it in the background. I'm not sure how much will actually come through the speaker or through the microphone, but we'll see. But awesome that that's included. So I've actually never run Mothership solo before. I've run it a couple times. I GM'd another bug hunt quite a few months ago with some pretty good success. It was a good time. Excuse me. So yeah, I'll probably be learning a lot as I'm going. But alright, so I think the first step here is to actually get a character going. Please report for duty with an up-to-date character reference. Alright, so I'm just going to go and create a character as normal, as per the Mothership rules, though I do know that this game suggests that you have, or this particular module suggests that you have industrial equipment, mechanical repair, and jury rigging as skills. So I'm planning on sticking with that. And yeah, hopefully you can see. I know I don't have the best camera here, but alright, yep. Let's go ahead and roll up a character here. Roll 2d10 plus 25, so I got 73. That is amazing. Alright, starting off strong. So we got 90. Oh, 2d10, sorry. What am I thinking? This is not a d100. Let me grab a different die here. Save that for later. Alright. 2d10, let's redo that. Alright, 19 plus 25. Alright, so that's 44. Speed, it's going to be 5 plus 25, so a whopping 30. 7 plus 25 is 32. And for combat, we've got 13. So let's see, 28. Oops, sorry. 38. Believe it or not, I do have a degree in math. But it's the little things, you know, that always seem to slip my mind. Let's see, roll 2d10 plus 10 for each save. Alright, 3 and a 7 make a 10, 20 for sanity, 12 for, 22 for fear, and an 18 for body. For class, I'm going to go with Teamster. It seems to make the most sense here. So we get a plus 5 to all stats and a plus 10 to all saves. Alright, so I'll actually rewrite these in pen so they're a little easier to see. Not that I don't think it matters very much. Yeah, so this would be 49. 35. 37. Uh-oh. 43. Alright. And a plus 10 to all the saves. 30, 32, and 28. Alright. Cool. So health. Roll 2d10 plus 10 for my health, or 1d10 rather. 9. Excuse me, 9. So 19 for my health maximum. And wounds, it's going to be 2 wounds, I believe. Okay, let me rewrite these actually. $19 and 2. Okay. Stress starts at 2. Okay, great. And the trauma response, it's a Teamster. So, once per session, you may take advantage on a panic check. I have a feeling that that's going to come in handy here. Great, so let me grab my mothership book. Okay, roll for equipment. So this is going to be the fun part here. Okay, loadouts. So let's see here, loadouts, 1d10, 10. So for Teamster, you get a new notebook to write some stuff down on. Okay, so loungewear. Loungewear is 1 armor point. I got, ooh, a crowbar. Okay, that could be useful. Oh, and a stim pack. Alright. Oh, is this person me? Did I roll it myself? Yeah, 6-pack of beer. Right on. Okay. And next here is trinket. Alright. These trinkets tend to be pretty cool, pretty flavorful. So D100, 88. That would be a critical success or failure if we were rolling a skill check, but you're not. So trinket is 88. Sorry, my eyes are terrible. Pith helmet? Cool. I don't know what that is, but cool. We'll keep it. And let's see what my patch is. I got a 5. Okay. Alright, 5 on the patch says, do I look like an expert? Right on. Do I look like an expert? And the answer is no. Alright, so that's it for the trinkets loadout and patch. What I need to do now is pick some skills. Like I said, actually, let's start here. The Teamsters get industrial equipment, which is what we needed. To begin with, industrial equipment, 0G. This printout is really hard to read here. Bonus, 1 trained skill and 1 expert skill. So 1 trained and 1 expert. Now, what was that other skill that was recommended here? Jury rigging and mechanical repair. Expert skill, let's see. Mechanical repair is an expert skill. And jury rigging, let's just go there. So 1 trained skill and 1 expert skill. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and go with the suggested stuff here. Now, we need to flesh out the personal details. I'm not sure. Let's see. We'll do 50-50 for male or female. Below 50 is male, and that is a 9. Okay, so we have a male. I'm gonna choose a random name here. By the way, this is the Story Games Name Project names book. It is really helpful. You can get it on Lulu, I believe, and I think there's a free download, like a legitimately free download. If you just search the Story Games Names Project. Okay, so let's do American names. We'll do common male, why not? Number 18 is Joshua Shoemaker. I guess we'll keep that. Alright, I'm not going to be picky when doing random stuff here, so Joshua Shoemaker. Alright, pronouns, he, him, personal notes. Let's do something a little different. Let's see, get my dice out of the way. Let's do a a little spread. Do a past, present, future for Mr. Joshua Shoemaker. I believe using tarot cards in RPGs is pretty handy. Can come up with some unique inspiration and things like that. I'm not an expert with tarot whatsoever, but we'll see here. So we'll do past, present, future, past, present, future for Joshua here. Alright, so his past. I'm going to look this up. This is just a little book that came with the deck, outlining the cards. So we have a 9 of Swords here. Cups, Swords, 9 of Swords. Divinatory meaning, death, failure, miscarriage, delay, deception, disappointment, despair. Maybe in his past, he's met with a bunch of failure, maybe in his personal life, and that's what drove him to accept this very remote, very lonely job on Tell 22 in Thousand Empty Light. So we'll stick with that. Present for Josh is the World, Major Arcana card. The World. Assured success, route, voyage, immigration, flight, change of place. So this is very fitting for Joshua so far. He left everything behind and is feeling good about his choice in maybe his new prospects that could come from his new job. Alright, and the future. The upright, 7 of Cups. Let's see what may be in store for him. We got 10, 7, oh here it is, 7. Images of reflection, imagination, sentiment, things seen in the glass of contemplation, some attainment, nothing permanent or substantial is suggested. Not sure what to think about that, but we'll keep that in mind for the end of the module here. Alright, put these guys away so we have somewhat of an idea of who Joshua Shoemaker is, and we'll keep on going here. Alright, so cool. Alright, we got that set up. Alright, I'm going to cue the music. Hopefully you can hear a bit of it. We'll see. And by the way, the album is called Sleeping in a Drowned Stone. If that's not flavorful, I'm not sure what is. Okay, now I'm not going to be going through everything, reading everything out loud or anything like that. I'll try to as I go along. But like I said, I've never done this before. So we'll see where it takes us. I did read this in advance, this page. This sounds like all the corporate stuff that I've encountered so far in my day job, for better or for worse. Embrace the purity of your profession. Whatever the environment, the job remains the same. Restore. Okay, this is actually part of your goal as a lamplighter is what this job is called. The job remains the same. Restore power where there is stasis, light where there is darkness. You carry the torch of an esteemed club of professionals. Please join me in taking this moment to remember the lamplighters who have fallen in the line of duty of Tell 22. This is where we are stationed. There are no recorded fatalities. Table of contents. This is the map of TEL 22. Basically, we start up here on the, what they call it, I'm not sure what this is called, but you enter through here, going down into the tunnel, access to the tunnel, which is this here, to the western caisson. Alright, and then sections 1 through 5 are considered unlit and unpowered, so this is what we have to light up as we work through this module. Lamplighters are required to move to the eastern end of each section to activate the backup generators. Alright, so I'm just gonna go, let me turn this down a little bit. Okay, walk through the procedure here. Objectives: to restore light and power to all the sections of TEL 22 and return to the western caisson for airlift. Okay. Any additional objectives specified in clearance, page 4. Oh, page 6, sorry. Okay, main generators of TEL 22 is permanently out of action and backup protocols in place. The 5 sections are designed to be able to function in self-contained units. Please note, to ensure safe pressurization, the doors to each section will remain locked until the previous section has been powered up for a minimum of 10 minutes. Okay, so we're forced in each section. We're forced to stay in each section for at least 10 minutes. Follow best practices, or follow best practice guidelines. The areas each contain 2 memcom modules, one on either end for maintenance, report, playback, and recording. Due to the communication limitations and pending future implementations, the recordings are held locally in each area. The workflow. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you can see this. This is ASCII code, binary, and there's an additional objective here where this is asking you to do exclusive OR operations on the binary. I need to find a key, I guess, to find a message. The first value to X or against is given, but we'll get there in a minute. The Oracle system here, maintenance in TEL 22 follows the Oracle system. Observe, resolve, act, conclude, leave evidence. This, by the way, this music is awesome. Okay, observe. When entering spaces for the first time, when circumstances require it, or simply if in doubt, conduct a visual check of your surrounding environment, making reference to the semiotic standard in the back. Oh shit. I cannot read any of that. I think I have a magnifying glass. Intercom. Okay, I can manage. Yeah, this is a little embarrassing, but alright. That's cool though. I thought these were just flavorful pictures. Okay. Okay, then to resolve, decide on an appropriate course of action, making use of your skills and equipment. Okay, act. Attempt your course of action, conclude. Determine how the outcome. Okay, so it's tools for resolving stuff. Our clearance. Cool. Yeah, see, by the way, there's ASCII character here, or binary for an ASCII character. This is ASCII 8, 12, 13. There's an ASCII table here, but this particular one is 000. Huh, this isn't on the ASCII table. That might be part of our key. And let's see, I am a computer scientist. I have a master's in computer science. See if I can figure out this puzzle. I'm excited to do this. This is cool that they added that in here. But yeah, I wonder. Let me try something. So I think this is the first one that isn't an actual ASCII character, or at least it's not on the. No, here's one here. This is ASCII 12, binary 12. Okay, so I think we might be onto something. There's more here too. And then, for instance, if we look at the ASCII table here, the uppercase letters and the characters, like, I don't know if you can see it, make it out, question mark, exclamation, and the numbers are all listed here, but you can see a pattern here where it starts with a 0 and then a 1 until you get down to the numbers and characters, but still the first 4 bits at least contain one number 1. So yeah, I think we need to use these here. So I'm going to start to write them down. So 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0. And this next one, oh look, this one contains one, 1, and then let's see, this 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and then let's see if we can squeeze one more on this line. Okay, so 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1. Okay, now let me see if my theory is correct here. 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, I'm 1, 1, 1, 1. I feel like I'm back in school. Zero, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0. The operation is a exclusive OR, which means compare the bits bitwise, and if they are different, then the resulting value is going to be a 1. Otherwise, they're going to be, the resulting value is going to be 0 if they're the same. And these characters here that this string of binary represents is H, O, just the 4 first letters, HOUT, H-O-U-T, lost to the teeth. Okay. Okay. Alright, so what does this come out to? 0 and 0 make 0, 1 and 0 make 1, these both make zeros, 0, 0, 0, 1, and then we have 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, oh yeah, this is definitely what we need to do here, is find the binary scattered about the pages here. So 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1. And I know that because after doing the exclusive OR operation, then we are left with a string of characters that start with a 0, 1, which we can correlate to our table here. So for instance, these first 4 letters, this is going to be 0, 1, so this is going to be A. Sorry, you might not have been able to see me write all that. And then 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, and then followed by a few ones. 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1. Let's see, having trouble finding that one. Is it this one? 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1. Did I mess up this? 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0. No, that's right. Zero, one. Let me make sure I copied that one right. 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay, and then the second binary 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1. Okay. Okay, I'm going to skip that, 0, 1, 0, 1. Ooh, okay. Okay, Alright, I don't want to waste any more time on this right now, so something might become apparent shortly. But I want to continue on with the module here. 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1 is a S. It's an S there, oops. and then 0101 1001. Is a Y. Okay, we'll come back. Alright, this is bothering me. Cool. Alright, we'll come back. This might not be right, but it caught my attention, so good job. Cool. Hazards, okay. These are all numbered. So, something to roll on if we need to. D20 it looks like. Special equipment, we got 5 pieces of special equipment here. Personal boarding device, fluorocarbon liquid respirator, night vision headset. Cool, okay. Ingress, this is where we begin, so if you got this far and decided you want to play the game yourself and don't want any spoilers, you should probably stop here, come back later, see what happened. Alright. Here, let's see. Your Pomerine class craft airlift will drop you at the offshore platform adjoined to the caisson. Sorry, gotta brush the dust off here. Check surface level generator. Enter caisson and progress to section from section to section with caution. Before drop-off, familiarize yourself with the reference sheet at the end of this document. Incidents and near misses. We'll probably need, or we will need this. For each incident observed, update your form by assigning an unused incident label, A through J, and apply a D10 score to the incident, marking the relevant cell with a cross. And the incidents are traps, injury, excessive noise. Okay. Is there anything else? There's a custom panic table. Okay. Here we go. Serve God, honor the corporation, but first maintain the light. Some corporate propaganda here. Letter of last resort, 9L. Nothing to be written on the sheet except the date and signature of the sender. Sentences not required may be deleted. If anything else is added, the letter will be destroyed. My dear, partner, offspring, parents, or loved ones. Ah, I see. I must leave you. My total is not in vain, for I have... Okay. For fun, let's see here. My dear, let's get a D4 and a D3. One, my dear partner. I must leave you. My total. There it goes. My total loss of faculty is not in vain, for I have served a greater purpose. I want to say I regret nothing. I will always be with you. Joshua Shoemaker. My dear partner, I must leave you. My total loss of faculty is not in vain, for I have served a greater purpose. I want to say I respect nothing. I will always be with you. Josh. Well, that's kind of a little chilling, a little spot on. Okay, right on. Alright. It is not recommended to stay on the exposed offshore platform for extended amounts of time due to the likelihood of force of 10 plus gale conditions. Alright, so please ensure the entrance is properly sealed. The new mate helper will guide you through the compression process. You may experience some discomfort as your body adjusts. Whilst you wait to reach working level of pressurization, please consider completing a letter. We just did that. After pressurization, you will be guided to the personnel lift. Descent to Section 1 takes approximately 200 seconds. Do not use the freight lift. The holding area will be base for the caisson houses for... The holding area at the base of the caisson houses emergency, hyperbaric chamber, washing station, and supply lockers for personal protective equipment. Section 1.1. It can be accessed through a decontamination corridor and a sealed door. Alright. So, Joshua, he takes one last look at the ocean above. And he takes in the fading sunlight as he descends down into the tunnel. He feels the pressure start to build around his body and starts to get a sense of dizziness as he descends. They say it takes 200 seconds, but it actually takes a little longer. And he starts to worry as he hears creaks and pops and sounds of his descent. Now, let's see. Okay. Alright, so he gets down to the base of the caisson, and he sees the supply lockers, and out of curiosity, he walks over to them through the decontamination center. Now I believe I'm going to make a roll here to see what he sees here. Okay, now I'm going to make this check. Let me see what I need to roll here. It's a D50. And it comes with, so on the left here of each picture, it's a yes or no. And some have yes but, yes and, no and. But for each of the pictures under it, it has something. So like for this one, number 28, hazardous material, and then it has some more subtext under it. So let's see, what does Josh see as he's walking towards the lockers? 65, so let's half that, we'll round down. 64, 32. There's gas storage here that he walks by, and I think it may be a little damaged. Is it leaking? We got a 91, so a 90, a 45 says that yes, the gas is leaking. Okay. So now Josh is not prepared really for this situation. He's in loungewear and doesn't have any other equipment seemingly with him besides his stim pack, his crowbar, and a pack of beer that that is resting on the elbow of the crowbar. So let's make a stress check, because Josh is pretty stressed right now. He passes with a 10. Now he doesn't panic, but he is not. He's very nervous about the situation. Let's see, what else is. I think he's gonna be checking the lockers to see if there's any tools or a gas mask or something. Oh yeah, supply lockers for personal protective equipment. Okay, so I feel like there is a gas mask in there. There should be. So what I'm going to do, instead of consulting this table, because I think it's a little more likely than not likely. Oh, hold on, let me see. Okay, never mind. This is set up in a way where the lower values on this table are no, and the higher ones are yes, and in between are yes and or yes buts and no buts. I don't know if there's no buts. I don't know if there's any ands, but so let's see. 71, so 70, it's a 35. 35, do we get a gas mask? 35, yes, but Yes, but the gas mask, let's say it provides oxygen, and the oxygen is low. So Joshua is not going to have very long to be able to be able to breathe while he's in this room. Now let me check this out real quick. Mod A. This looks like maybe a log that a previous lamplighter left. I've got a bone to pick. If you leave a form for people to all... What? If you leave a form for people to all, maybe make sure you leave a working pen. Just a suggestion, must be a pressure thing. My wife and son will have to go without reading my impassioned parting words. Okay, as you may have established, I have arrived at the caisson. I'm soaking. The waves nearly carried me off. It's daytime. Well, you can't see that from the timestamp, but it's dark out. Okay, so these are all logs from other people. The last one here says, "Can you hear that?" I'm proceeding to section 1. Wait, gotta make my panic check. 70 meters, it says in the manual. Either that is plain wrong, or my gauge is out. Okay, so it looks like we, instead of traveling 70 meters, Josh has traveled down a total depth of 37 meters, so we're really about 107 meters down, so the pressure is pretty great. Alright, so Josh doesn't have very long to hang around here because the oxygen is running low on his tank. Now Josh is gonna move to the next section. For reference here, the section is section 1 that we're going to from this west caisson here. Alright, section 1, the concierge. Section 1 houses the security facility for the site, located on the south side of the tunnel, including an armory. Note: access is restricted to personnel with firearms experience, which Josh doesn't have. Directly east of this is the monitor room. Reports indicate the closed-circuit monitoring system that runs through the TEL-22 has been compromised. Storage units line the north side. Office cubicles take up the bulk of the floor space, and meeting rooms, including an executive suite. From the majority of the remaining space, a rudimentary kitchen area is located towards the end of the section. Do not view, download, or disseminate documents or systems for which you are not authorized. Check panic before proceeding to the next section. Alright, so Josh, here's a little map. Sorry if you can't see it very well. We're right here. Josh is right here. We're gonna make a, and I just realized something with the oracle that I might have missed. No, maybe not. Alright. As Josh is exploring, sorry, the concierge, we need to turn on a light in here, turn on the generators. We can't access the firearms place, but Josh tries, to access the firearms, but can't. Doesn't have the data isn't programmed on his key card. Directly east of this is the monitor room. Not sure how this is oriented. I think so. This has to be west and east. So there's a monitor room somewhere over here. This is, I think, obviously the cubicles. Alright. Josh is going to go into the monitor room and he's gonna check. He boots up one of the terminals and then he sees that he can access some of the video files that are on the computers. What does he see? 31, so 15. If we round down, 15. Food stuff. So, there is a somewhat of a kitchen in here, so maybe all that was working in the kitchen, or the monitoring system where the camera's in the kitchen. But it says here, do not view, download, or disseminate documents or systems for which you are not authorized. Out of curiosity, no. Let's see here. Well, so he's looking through the footage and all he sees is footage from the kitchen. He's getting a little bored and just realizes he needs to, before he can move on, turn on the generator. So he's gonna go try to find the generator to turn on, and he finds it without too much difficulty. I'm gonna make another roll. 4. So 2. It's a magnet. Alright, so he turns on the generator, but there unknowingly is an electromagnet that is near him when he turns it on, and his crowbar his crowbar gets sucked or attracted to the electromagnet, and it's a very powerful one. It takes his beer with him, and it unfortunately pops some open. 5 of them. So there's one left that he pries from the remaining 6-pack holder. And it looks like he can't get his crowbar unstuck from the electromagnet unless the generator is powered off again. Now, the 10-minute timer starts now. I'm not sure if I'll do it in real time, probably not. But he's going to go back and see if he can see anything else on the recording devices. But and as he does, he sees for a split second something flash on the screen. I'm going to roll a hazard, maybe to telegraph something. 4, so flooding. Floods may occur locally in sections. Rebreather equipment is provided for navigating submerged thoroughfares. Prolonged submersion greatly increases the chance of issues related to corrosive seawater. Okay. He sees the flooding and notices that the flooding is actually happening in real time. Something happening with the generator, or turning on the generator, triggers something that set off the valve that is flooding the kitchen area. So let's make a panic check. Okay, Josh passes, so he has his wits about him still, and he sees that his crowbar could actually be of some use in shutting off the valve, because he tries it, and he can't do it without some leverage. So he's going to try to pry the crowbar from the electromagnet. I'm going to make a skill check, our first one of the night. Strength is 49, so it's not too bad. Got to roll equal to or under the strength to pass. Okay. 55. That is a critical error, or a critical error. A critical failure. And then on crits, I gotta roll on the panic table. Well, first, stress goes up. Okay, so currently I am 3 stressed out. Alright, does Josh panic? 6. He does not. Okay, alright, but that's bad. So, not only does he not get the crowbar off of the magnet, he is injured by, maybe he got it far away enough off of the magnet, but slipped on water that was flooding the place, and he damaged himself. So for something like that, there's damage in here, I believe, there's a table for damage. Yeah, severity, it's a flesh wound. And I think I'm trying to figure out how much damage that would do. I'm gonna just make it easy and do a I guess just 1d10 damage. Comes out to a 4. Alright, so he takes 4 damage, some pinching damage or something. So he'll be at 15 health, still at 2 wounds. Now, I do have skills here, jury rigging and industrial equipment, so I think I would argue, and mechanical repair. So he is going to scavenge around the storage containers. I think it said that there was some storage around here. Storage units line the north side. Okay, so he's going to go and scavenge for something that could help him fix. So what does he find as well? So I'll say he can he jury rig something? Okay, so that's 10 to his intellect, so 47. Ooh, what? I can't believe that happened. I got a 0. Wait, so hold on. This would be 10. I think this is like the worst kind of failure. Yeah. So he's out of luck. He not only can he not find something, he can't find bits and pieces to jury rig together. The flooding is getting a little too hard to handle. And actually, by the way, pause. Yeah, I realize that I should probably be filling in this incident table here, but I'm just gonna let it go for now. We have 1 incident, I think, right now. It would actually be 2 because of the first one being the gas leak. But yeah, we also have the flooding now that's happening. Prolonged submersion greatly increases the chance of issues related to corrosive seawater. Okay. His how many minutes does he have left before he can go into the next chamber? He has 7 minutes. Okay, so let's consult this this table here. I'm trying to figure out if we should ask a question or if we should see something. No, I think, okay. Does the time pass by, the 10 minutes, the remaining 7 minutes, such that at the end of it, will he be able to go into the next room, go into the next space in the tunnel? We got a 97, which 96, what is that? 45, 48. 48. Yes. Okay. So the 7 minutes go by, and he's soaking wet now, and he opens up the the door to the next chamber, the next section in the tunnel. For reference, it is this number 2, but I'm gonna say one. Oh, I have to make another. I gain another stress, and I have to make a panic check for that roll of 100 that I made a few minutes ago. So he's now at 4 stress. Rolled a 20, so I'm okay. Alright, so he gets in, but hold on, before that I may need to roll an additional panic check. Yeah, right here. Check panic before proceeding to the next section. Okay, so let's see here. 7. Okay, we're getting close, but still no panic. Alright, he opens up the airlock and proceeds to the next section in the tunnel. He is drenching, he's soaked, and he is not having a good time. So we're now in the garden here. Let's see. The tunnel's cross-section is taller in Section 2 to accommodate the split-level arrangement. Entry from Section 1 brings 1 out onto the mid-level platform. The upper level houses a grow center for fungi. This contains rows of substrate inoculated with mycelium. That was a mouthful. These specimens have been bioengineered for self-sufficiency, providing nourishment to personnel stationed at TEL 22 long-term. Caution, some fungi are strictly for medicinal purposes and may cause adverse health effects if consumed. These specimens are clearly marked. Okay. The lower level serves as a laboratory with multiple rooms for containment, observation, and experimentation. Much of the equipment located on the lower level is valuable and sensitive to disturbance. There is clear signage documenting emergency procedures for contamination. Check panic before proceeding. Okay. Proceeding? The other one said before going to the next section. Okay, so I need to make a panic check now. 1. He panics. Yeah, he's still freaking out about the loss of his beer and the flooding in the first section. He doesn't know if he's going to be able to get back to the West Cason if the flooding continues. So I failed the panic, and my current stress is a 4, so I believe this is what happens here, which is impaired reasoning. I get disadvantage for 1d10 minutes, and that is a 10. We are rolling terribly tonight. Let me just check something. I'm unsure if I need to increase my stress once more if I fail a panic check. So oh, this is when to make panic checks. How do I gain stress? I'm gonna say Yes. Yes, he has, what was it? Impaired judgment, impaired reasoning. It's now at 5 stress. And this could not be good. He is hungry, and in his panic, he ran into the upper chamber. I forget what they called it. The upper level where the mushrooms were. And he knocked the table around and accidentally mixed the mushrooms together, not knowing which mushroom belongs to which label now, if it's medicinal or for food. But he also sees something or encounters something. 83, so 82 is 41. A broadcast system. He tries the broadcast system. It's different from the one that was in the West Cason. So he thinks that he might be able to reach out to someone, but notices that it needs repairs. And then, so by the way, the lights are the section is not well lit. It's just red emergency lights because the generator isn't on. And so he realizes that in order to try the beacon, the broadcast system, he needs to go down to the lower level and turn on the generator. So he's going to see something else going down to the lower level, 88. So let's see, 44. Containment, entrapment. Okay, I'm going to interpret this as something is trapped in the vicinity, or in the same room where the generator is. So he's going to have to encounter something when trying to turn on the generator. I'm going to roll on the hazards table to see what that might be. D20, 17. Sea welts observed elsewhere in waters of UBP 154. This is the planet he's on. The sea welt is known. Oh no. The sea welt is a known parasitic annelid that may use a human as a host, ranging from a few inches to a foot long. The thin, worm-like creature will attach to exposed skin and deposit eggs underneath. The rapid incubation period is 1 to 2 hours. That's not good. Okay, egg laying. On a successful attack, will deposit eggs under the target's skin. Removal requires body save and inflicts that much damage. Larvae from unremoved eggs will emerge after 1 to 2 hours. Okay. Okay. So let's see, it's 1 foot, wait, a few inches to 1 foot long. Okay, is it, let's see, maybe he doesn't see it. And I'll determine that. So is the sea welt long enough, as in closer to a foot long, for him to notice it as he's opening up the door to the generator? 21, so I don't think that would be good. 10 is just no. So Joshua opens the door to the generator in a panic, and he goes and tries to turn on the generator. I'm gonna give him, okay, so first, does the sea welt attack him? I'm gonna say it has initiative or whatever, because it is, he didn't see it. So I'm gonna make an attack with the sea welt. Instinct is 55. Combat is 30 though. Okay, so does it hit? 10, 19. Oh gosh, yes, it does hit. And it's a successful attack. So it deposited the eggs under his skin. He's just wearing leisure clothes. And okay, so it's gonna inflict 19 damage, first of all, which is enough to take him. I'm not sure if it's circular or not, the damage, so I'm gonna say he's gonna be back at 19 health, which is his maximum health, but down to 1 wound. So he freaks out and he goes to try to swat it. But he's got impaired reasoning right now. He's just going to swat it with his hand. And let's see, his combat is 43, and I get disadvantage. So the first one is an 89, which fails. And so he fails both times. He misses the... Oh my gosh. He misses the sea welt that's on him. Just because he's freaking out, and he doesn't know where it went, but he knows he was bit by something. The stress is going to go up since he failed a roll to 6 now, and the sea welt is going to see if he can get in another bite to really infect him even more. 12, yes, he bites again. Oh, I'm sorry. That first one wasn't 19 damage. It was 1d5 damage. So he was at a 15 before. Sorry, my kid is waking up. I might have to pause. 1d5 damage, so let's see what he actually got. 9. We'll round, I'm going to round up, so he's going to actually take 5 damage. He'll be down to 10 health, and back, I'll fix his wound. He's back to 2. But the second attack also hit, and that's a 10, so he's going to be down to 5 health. Still at 2 wounds. Okay, now Josh is going to try to, he's running around the bottom level and going to try to get that thing off of him. So 59, yeah, I don't think I have to roll again, actually, because I failed anyway. So, he's now at 7 stress. and he just can't figure out where it is. The sea welt is making his way across his skin, or his body, and he can feel things start to crawl inside of him. Though they're not ready to hatch yet. That'll happen in 1d2 hours, which I'm going to do low. 1 through 3 is 1 hour, 4 through 6 is 2 hours. 2 hours, okay. And so I feel like the sea welt makes it around to another part of his body. Does he attack, succeed again? 29, he barely succeeds. His combat is 30. Oh my gosh. Dealing another d5 damage, which is a 4. So he's got 1 health left. And finally, Josh is expecting, he felt it bite hard and deposit more eggs. He's sure that he's going to smack it, get it off of him. And this time, let's see, I have to roll with disadvantage. So he succeeded, but I need to roll again. Oh my gosh, 90. Josh. Okay. Nothing's working. He is getting eaten alive by this thing. Josh. Okay. He's got 8 stress now. And the sea welt. I feel like I'm going just back and forth. Alright, the sea welt's going in again. Oh, this time the sea welt misses. And bites onto a piece of his clothing instead. Josh now is gonna try to hit it, smack it off. 77 is a critical failure. 87. Okay, so we're gonna go with the 77. And I was gonna say, if he just failed, that he gets it off, but he doesn't kill it. He loses sight of it. But that's a critical failure. His stress is up to 9 now. I need to roll. I pass the panic check. I feel like Josh still gets it off. He gets it off by just, he runs straight into something. And the sea welt goes flying, but also Josh takes some damage. And he was already at 1 health, so it's going to go back to 19 health, but 1 wound less now. So he only has one wound left. Okay. Josh. Okay, so I feel like he's gonna have to make a fear check. The guy is going through a lot. The flooding, the sea welt bite that bit him excessively, and he has some worms in him. But so he knows that these sea welts lay larvae in someone. He's going to try to get him out. So removal requires body save and inflicts 1d5 damage of bleeding. Okay. I'm gonna say that there is equipment to remove it. This is the lower level serves as a laboratory with multiple rooms for containment, observation. Okay, so there is equipment there to remove the larva. Now he has to make a body save with disadvantage to remove them. 40. He does not remove them. And it inflicts 1d5 damage. 5. So 5 damage. We have 14. I'm wearing through my paper here. Here, 14 damage. And he gets another stress. I'm going to mark stress right here too, because I'm erasing too much. So 10 stress. And I'm going to roll one more time to see if he fails with critically, which, oh my god, he does. 88. You can't make this up. Like 88. Alright, I have to make a panic check. Technically, there's about 50% chance that he's gonna panic. Oh my gosh, 11. Okay, he does not panic. Alright, but yeah, in doing so, he deals himself another d5 damage and breaks equipment. This is going to be another 5 damage. So it's going to be at 9. Nine health. Okay, so he's got a... I feel like he can turn on the generator now. He got his wits about him. He only had impaired judgment for 10 minutes, I believe. So now he's going to turn on the generator. And let's see what happens. 73, 72, 35, 37, 36. Cryogenic chamber, or stasis cessation. He's tired. Oh my gosh. I'm going to say he's too tired to stay awake. But the problem is, if he sleeps for longer than 2 hours, then the larva is going to hatch. He can't stay awake. Does he stay awake long enough? Does he wake up before the larva hatches? Oh, 9, 49, which would be a 48. So 24. That doesn't sound good. 24. No, but no, he doesn't wake up. But only 2 out of the 5 larvae, or 2 out of the 3 larvae hatch. That doesn't sound very good, but 2 damage and bleeding. Okay, so he takes 4 damage. He's at 5 health with 1 wound. And a sanity save. Or a trigger for formication, which is a sensation of small insects crawling under the skin for 3d10 minutes. Requires a sanity minus save every time you attempt an action or gain 1 damage from scratching. Oh my gosh. Okay, so he's going to take formication. I'm going to choose to do that. So he for 30 minutes, or 1d10 times 3 minutes, or hold on, 3d10 minutes, I believe. 3d10 minutes, okay. 7, 7, and 1, so 15 minutes. Sanity minus save every time you attempt an action or gain 1 damage from bleeding. Okay, alright, so he's going to get out of here. He's going to get out of this room now. He's going to be in section 3, the bulge. The tallest part of Tel 22, section 3 houses on-site accommodation arranged in an amphitheater formation, with dormitories and wash stations around the outside and a central mess hall and accompanying kitchen. The seabed below this part of the tunnel is particularly unstable. The contents of the section are built or on raised platforms. Care is to be taken when ascending or descending the levels, as the flooring is steep, uneven, or missing in places. Parasitic infestations have been previously recorded. Personnel are recommended to keep their distance from bed linen and or remaining soft furnishings. Please refrain from tampering with the personnel lockers contained in the dormitories. Check panic before proceeding to next section. Okay, now he is still freaking out. He needs to turn on the generator. He wants to get this over with as soon as possible. He's going to make a body save to be able to traverse the floor without any issue. And the parasites were an issue in this place. Okay, so first I'm going to make Yes, okay. I'm going to make a body save to get him to the generator. But I need to roll either a sanity with disadvantage or take 1 damage and bleeding from scratching. He is going to take a point of damage, bringing him down to 4 to get to the generator. And he is, what does he see? As he makes it to the generator, something else catches his eye. 36 is 18 in half. High voltage. Okay, so the wires are exposed to the generator, and they need to be fixed before he can turn the generator on. I'm going to use jury rigging to see if I can put the wires together in a decent way. Scratching, he's going to try to concentrate a little better. So he's going to be at 3 health. And I still have to make a jury rigging check, which I think I'm going to have to use intelligence. So instead of a 37, I have to roll under a 47 to succeed. Oh, that is a 90 or 100. Wait. Oh, maybe this is actually a 0, 0. Yeah, who knows? Okay, so this is a 9, I believe. Otherwise it would be, because there's a 90 on here. And then for it to be 100, then I would have to have a 0, 0, and no, this goes from 0 to 99. Okay, so this is a 9. Alright, he passes. He can rig it up just fine. So he does that and turns the generator on. But I think I have to either take a damage or do a save. He's going to go down to 2 health. Okay. Now, he's going to try to make his way back to the or to the other side of the tunnel to get into the other section. I think he's going to have to make a body save because of the difficulty of the terrain. He's going to go down to 1 health instead of making a sanity roll to be able to get to be able to do this action in the first place. 89. So no, he is unable to traverse it without something happening. I increased my stress to 11. He's got 1 health left. Let me read this again. What care is to be taken when ascending and descending the levels on the flooring. Oh, as the flooring is steep, uneven, and missing in places. Okay. What happens though? I'm unsure, so I'm going to consult the Oracle. 66, 33. Organic matter. Oh my gosh, is he gonna... Okay, so parasites were a problem in this area. I'm gonna say he encounters another one of those sea welts. He sees a sea welt. Alright. Now, he knows what these things mean now, and he's going to try to take it out before he gets a chance. So, he's going to make a combat check. He's just going to try to stomp the thing with his foot. I have to make a disadvantage sanity check now because I only have 1 health and no more wounds. Alright, so sanity is 30. He passes, but the second roll with disadvantage says he fails. He's now at 12 stress. And he, what he thinks is the sea welt is actually a piece of wire or hosing or something that's on the floor. No, and he misses. So the sea welt then is going to slither across the floor and try to sink its teeth into him. 99 critically fails. So it falls through the floor, a piece of the floor that was missing. Luckily for him. Luckily for Josh. Now let's see. So he's at the end of the room where he can go into the other chamber. Now we'll say it's been enough time for him to go into the room. He's going to make I believe I have to make a panic check. So 15, he doesn't panic. Now he's got 1 health, so he has to open the door. If he fails the sanity check with disadvantage, this is his last one. I think the 15 minutes that I had rolled would end as he's going to this room. Then I think, it's getting late. I think he might just just bled out. Let's see. 61. Alright guys, it has not been a good night for Joshua. I think that he met his untimely end in Tell 22. It's those damn sea welts. We got to section 3. I'm not sure if I'm really playing this as intended. I know I'm not using this table. I think I'll try to use it the next playthrough. But there's really no wrong way to solo play. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I am planning on doing this oracle here, or this puzzle here, the binary puzzle, ASCII puzzle. But I think I'm going to do that in another video where I can spend some time with it. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you stayed this long, check out this module. It's awesome. I'll link to the Tuesday night game store and the creator of this game as well, and the artist, the musician who made the music. All phenomenal stuff. Great stuff. I had a really good time playing it. So yeah, comment down below if you want to speak up for some reason, or if you want to say something nice. But yeah, hopefully I'll see you soon. Thanks so much. Peace out.